Okay, for the last few weeks, we've been raising some more meat bird chickens here on Funny Guy Farm.
We are headed to the post office to pick up about 80 chicks right now.
What a rainy day on Funny Guy Farm.
So this is our second time doing the meat birds. Here's what we learned, here's what we're gonna change.
Good work, son.
I think we're communicating pretty well right now.
I bought that.
Oh, you're so funny. All right, so we have about 36 Cornish Cross meat chickens currently in chicken tractors out here on grass at Funny Guy Farm. This is the second batch of meat bird chickens that we've done, and this video is the first of a three-part video series that goes over everything we've learned raising Cornish Cross chickens for meat.
So we got the feeder, we got some flake. We're gonna go put it in the metal shed. So this is a metal shed that we converted and kind of repaired to work for a brooder. We cut out a panel for some light and we put in these kind of like stalls. This is where they're gonna go.
Done them in here before.
Were they in here last time?
The meat birds were everyone. We've done hens in here also.
Yeah. We did partition it this way so that the meat birds will be on one side and the hens will be on the other, just so we can keep them separate so we know which ones need to go out on the pasture and in the tractors, etc. New flake for them. This is the pine shavings. You don't want to do the cedar, and you want to get coarse, not fine. Coarse should be a little less dusty and last a little longer for these guys. Alright, so you basically want them to be on the ground at this point because they're just little chicks, but eventually we'll hang them. So we're just set up to hang them now. So that's the water, that's the feeder, that's the heat source, and we've got our heat lamps tied up with wire and their cord. So you just want to make sure you've got like at least 2 backups for the heat lamps so it's not a fire hazard. And we've got the other pen looking good too. We've got 40 Cornish Cross coming in and we've got 40 production red egg layers. So we're just gonna go grab them and get them all situated. Hopefully they had a nice trip in their parcel box.
Some cocks and some hens.
Hopefully, well, I guess we want the meat birds. The meat birds can be cocks. Or they should be cocks, right? That's what we ordered.
Order all male.
Yeah,
birds.
I'm pretty
That's
sure.
The idea.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure because they grow faster. We ordered all male Cornish Cross and we ordered all female production reds. This is our second time doing the meat birds.
We got to make a trough for these people so they can they don't have to crowd around. There's a bit too many for this feeder. These strings, so I can just reach over and pull the feed up without having to get in here all the time. Same with the water one.
Just right out the gate, we're getting all the same gender, so we're getting all males and we're getting them all at one time. So last time a bunch came kind of dead on arrival. All right, we're gonna nurse these guys back.
Are those guys living?
Yeah, they're all moving.
They're moving?
They're all moving. And so we ordered new chicks, but we couldn't get males and we could only get unsexed, and they came a week later. So main thing that we're gonna be doing is we're not gonna be changing their feed around as much. So last time we wanted to do organic feed, and so it was kind of a scramble to get all that feed and then have our feed store kind of ran out. It was just kind of a hot mess. This time around we've picked out the right feed that's organic and high protein.
We're going to keep that feed. We're not going to change the protein level also, because we were led to believe that once you put them out on grass after a few weeks, you can lower their protein, the protein amount in their food, right? Is that correct?
Yeah, I mean, some people say that it like reduces heart attack or like leg problems or whatever, but we're just gonna do kind of a middle grade protein. So we're gonna do a 22 protein and we're just gonna do it throughout. And if we need to taper, like if we notice things are happening, we'll just give them a little less of the same feed.
So one thing we're going to do differently with this current batch of meat bird chickens is we're not going to restrict their access to feed. We're going to give our guys a little bit more feed this time around just to help them get up to weight in a more reasonable amount of time, and also to help them just because it's later in the year than when we did the last batch. So it's a little bit colder out. You know, they say you burn more calories staying warmer. So we're just going to give them a bit more feed to help them be warm and comfortable in the chicken tractor.
It was fine. All of our chickens came out great. Like they tasted amazing. They took a really long time to grow out. So we were looking at like 12, 14 weeks. And with that came more feed costs, more labor in moving them every day, and more grass that we needed.
Just a hassle.
It was just a little longer process. Like you could have done 2 batches almost of meat birds in that one first time. Those 2 main things are gonna kind of lead to a much more successful harvest.
You know, our first batch of chicks came in and they were half of them didn't make it. And so we had to order more. And so those came a week later and they were a mixed bunch. So a week later, and then some that are females, which take longer to dress out to the weight you want them to. So everything was just kind of all over the place. And then we changed out their feed, you know, to a lower protein feed, and we couldn't get the same consistent brand and stuff that we liked all the time. So there was just all these like variables, and like Katie said, it still worked out really, really well. We're just going to try and refine the process. We're going to have them be on a consistent feed the whole time, maybe higher than average amount of protein for the whole time. Is it a crumble or a pellet?
It's a crumble. It's a grower starter.
So we're just going to keep them on grower starter for the duration.
A little less involved, and it's a little easier, a little smoother. You know, you learn to just kind of like dial it in a little bit more. Experiencing some weather here.
Hell of a day for chicken work.
We're at the post office. Getting some baby chicks. Come on.
What's up, dudes?
Hey guys.
You guys are lopsided in here. Uh-oh. They're all on one side.
Uh-oh. Sounds good.
Yeah, they sound happy and lively.
Yeah. Chirp, chirp,
What's
chirp.
up, people?
Chirp, chirp, chirp.
All right, let's get these guys home.
Let's go. Come on.
Let me get the door for you. I never see the roosters picking on.
I don't know. The hens look pretty beat up. Have you looked at them?
Yeah, I mean, I feel like it's.
I mean, I think it's molting. It's the time of season also, but.
I mean, you'd probably look pretty beat up if you were just like left in a confined environment at the hands of, you know, 4.
One rooster will jump on top of a hen and do his thing, and then the other roosters will like jump on her and do their thing, because it's like they're trying to exert their dominance. So the hen's getting it like 4 different ways to Sunday, you know what I mean?
We'd all look that way.
That's what I'm saying. Let's freaking chop that guy up and eat him for dinner.
You want to eat one of the roosters because he's wailing on the hens too much?
We're here, back on the property. Here he comes.
Holy cow. Okay. So
Just put him right there for now. Okay.
these are the production reds.
Okay.
These are the Cornish Cross. See these right here? Oh, I forgot we got just an assortment also.
Oh yeah.
So we got
Egg layers.
25 of the like Rhode Island red production egg layers. But then we got 15 that are a mixed variety of colored egg layers. So some olive eggers, some blue eggs, blues and greens. All right, let's get them in there.
These are the meaties. Hey, what's up, guys? You guys look good. All right, I'm gonna give you a tour. There's your water, and there's your food. Okay?
Wow, they look beautiful.
Yeah.
They look really good and healthy.
Yeah. Your water, and your food. Oops. Okay, buddy.
You want to figure it out, dude?
There's your water. Food.
There's that one.
I mean, we have opened these boxes before and seen like so many gone. Like this is a pretty cool sight. So you just want to dip their beak in the water for sure. I like to do the food too.
Those guys already eating over there?
Yeah. Chowing.
Hi. While we're raising this current batch of meat bird chickens, we also decided to raise another batch of hens. That way we'd have some more egg layers for the farmers markets next spring and summer.
It's kind of like you have to like hold them and then like hold them kind of like this. And then you dip their head in the water and then head in the food, Mama Linda. They kind of like, their feet kind of get in the way if you do it that way. It makes it the easiest way. I don't think we had any casualties on these guys. That's great.
What a rainy day on the farm. We're just getting our new batch of meat chickens and another batch of some hens, some egg layers all situated in the metal shed up here. So they're under the heat lamps, they're warm and dry, and they got a big amount of space to frolic around in. Gonna go check on our other chickens down here now. What a rainy day. I came up to the chicken yard here and there's only one chicken out in the yard here. Normally they're all over the place, but it looks like they're staying inside because of the rain. Hopefully they're still in the coop here. Hey, party in the coop today. It's raining. All right, I'm just making sure you guys are okay. Lay some eggs. Oh, there goes that one.
Thanks so much for watching. This is the first part of a 3-part series on raising Cornish Cross chickens for meat. Stay tuned for parts 2 and 3 coming real soon. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Take care.